Welcome back to the Seattle Vipers ZFL football season as we are doing a custom franchise here on Madden 12. As you can see, we're going to be facing off against the Atlanta Flight today. Here are a couple of their offensive playmakers, mainly between quarterback and wide receiver today. Santonio Andrews and Deshaun Potts are going to be big names for us to look after today, but nevertheless, we're going to try to get to 500 today as we take on this, a pretty decent squad here in Atlanta. I'm excited to see what this team can do as we are getting ready to face off here in our Week 4 matchup against Atlanta. Team's getting excited coming out onto the field. Well, welcome to the show, guys. I hope you are doing well here on Monday. We are chugging along here with some content here on the channel before the real-life NFL season begins as Rothschild brings the ball up to the 23-yard line. But we are doing pretty good here on the channel as of late. We have a few new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing, mostly in part to the NCAA 14 content we have here on the channel, but we also do this content as well. We call this the ZFL, which is a fully customized NFL franchise with 32 teams that are totally made by me here on Madden 12, just showcasing some features on the older Maddens that perhaps we could see in newer Madden builds. But here's Lucas Barnett and company looking to convert an early third down opportunity as Barnett looks to throw, and he is tackled by PJ Palmer, coming from his free safety, strong safety hybrid position. PJ Palmer's been a difference maker for this defense early and often in this Vipers playthrough, and showing up early here in a matchup against Atlanta. Very excited to continue with this playthrough for you guys as Wilson's going to get the ball. He's going to shrug off one tackle, but no more. And out comes an offense that's going to look a little bit different than our last couple playthroughs. I did tweak with some settings. If you've watched our Vipers playthrough before, you've noticed that we passed the ball way too much for my liking. As you can see, we start with our game plan strategy. That's how I call plays here on this. I think it's more challenging. You leave it up to the offense and defensive coordinators to call the plays, and then you just roll with it, try to execute. As Denzel Grove up the middle again. As you can see, 3 straight rushes to start the game. I found the setting here in Madden 12 that changes your game plan from passing heavy to maybe rush heavy or rush forward. And you're going to see the dividends here in today's playthrough. As Denzel Grove gets us into a third and manageable here on the 39 moving in. There's the toss to Grove. He's going to cut upfield, and he is stopped just short of the first down. It's going to leave us in a bit of a bind here to begin our first drive. And you know what? It's early on in the game. We're going to go for it. Here on the 37, it'd be a 54-yard field goal from here. And our kicker has not exactly had the best track record. Let's go with Grove. And Grove muscles his way for the first down. Excellent pickup there by our team. Mills coming around the outside, breaks one tackle up the middle and gains nothing there. A big narrative for this Viper team is trying to find their identity, especially on offense. We have not seen the quarterback play from Steven Arnold as he drops back and airmails it. But we haven't seen the quarterback play out of him that I would hope for. And throws it at the feet of Brady Bohannon. And our offensive coordinator hasn't called the plays like we've anticipated. As you can see, we send out Connor Lee for a 56-yarder, and yeah, we've even with 11 miles an hour wind at his back, Connor Lee has had a rough go at it with kicking duties this season. I think he's only made 2 field goals and has missed 3. But Devontae Housey and company coming back out, ready to be an anchor on this Viper defense. As you can see, the NFC South with the Outlaws and the Warhawks there at the bottom of this division, and the Atlanta Flight are taking control early on this season in what can prove to be a pretty powerful division. Moving along here in our playthrough, one of the themes for us defensively is just simply we don't have a lot of push up front. Trying to stop the run early and often, it's just not working for us as of late. But it has worked enough that we are tied at the end of the first quarter. And here comes the Atlanta Flight, looking to make their way down the field here on a drive with McGee, as PJ Palmer looks to take a different angle, and he saves the touchdown. Wow, what's going to happen now moving into 1st and goal? This defense needs to make a stand as Housey chooses wrong. And the Flight score a touchdown. No pressure in the interior. As you can see, after the kickoff and the made extra point, we are going to start off our drive from our own 20. And we're keeping the same editing as we are in our NCAA videos. It might look a little different here on Madden 12. I haven't really found the balance quite yet for these guys, but I think that editing will come, as Stephen Arnold has not impressed us early. He's just not made a lot of good plays, and as you can see, the drive is flipped and we're back on defense playing against the Flight, who is a balanced archetype. They are a balanced build, and which means they don't really do anything spectacular. They're just a pretty solid team from top to bottom, and I think that with this squad, it's a good litmus test for our team in terms of where we can improve, where are our strengths and where are our weaknesses. Obviously, the defensive front has been a weakness for ours, as Housey can't get to McGee to cut that off. But also in coverage, I'm anxious to see how this defense holds up. We've been beaten over the top a few times in this playthrough here in Madden 12, of just losing containment. As you can see, there's an injury here to the starting running back for Atlanta. That's going to prove to be costly for them, as they were really moving with that running game. It's probably going to change the tone of their offense moving forward, as they try to get their new running back involved in the passing game. But I'm really excited for the Vipers playthrough. I think the more and more we play with this squad, the more we'll identify, hey, what are needs going into free agency at the end of the season. If you are new to the channel, feel free to look back on our ZFL concept videos, as we've introduced all the teams that are going to be included in this playthrough in depth with the build, and taking a look at their color schemes and uniforms. I really enjoy that video. So, and we also have an in-depth look here on the Viper squad as well. As you can see, the Vipers are getting ready to get down by 2 possessions here before half, and the kick is good for the Flight. We're down 10-0 early here in this game. There's still a lot of game to be played, but with 7-minute quarters, we don't have a lot of wiggle room anymore. Arnold is going to take a look, and he's going to unload. He's going to go throwing deep down the right side, and it is dropped! Dropped by Wallace! You gotta bring that in! Oh, with injuries to our wide receiver core, we're seeing some play out of some guys that we wouldn't otherwise see, and unfortunately, Wallace drops what would have been a huge play for these guys. 3rd down and 10 for the Vipers. Arnold, low snap, gonna look, throws, and Wallace makes up for his drop. Now on the left side of the field, across the sideline for the 1st down. Steven Arnold's been very underwhelming in this playthrough. Be interesting to see what momentum he can build as he gets a dart out there to Kirk along the sidelines. We are seeing some life out of this offense that was dormant for a lot of the first half. Can Arnold find his man, as our offensive coordinator loves to call for verts, as Wallace again makes a grab? Okay, he dropped one earlier, and now he's made 2 great grabs on this drive. Coordinator still calling for verts as Arnold's going to run to his left. He's going to scamper. He's got a block by Grove, and he's in for the touchdown. Steven Arnold can get it done with those legs. He doesn't have many opportunities to showcase his running skills, but he does here. And a big factor is Denzel Grove as a running back getting out there, providing the lane for Arnold to run and get the touchdown. Now down by 3, what can the Vipers do to change momentum before halftime? Or are we going to let this opportunity slip by and let Atlanta score? Atlanta's got goals of scoring here before half. As you can see, they called a timeout. They're ready to go. Haven't had a whole lot of success in the playthrough on coverage. So as you can see, this game, I'm focusing a lot on, as that should have been a pick. Wow. I'm focusing a lot on defensive pass rush here in Madden 12. I think I can be more productive that way. I normally play linebacker in my playthroughs, but as you see, we're playing as Deontay Kenner here over the middle, gets it to Cummings, and that'll be a 1st down and a timeout from Atlanta. The flight looking for more points before half. What is gonna happen here? Barnett looks, throws out to the left side, gets it to Smith, but Smith does go out of bounds. It's gonna help them out. We've seen defensive collapses from this team before, hoping that it doesn't happen again here before halftime. 2nd down and 6 for the flight. They're on the 44, looking to get across the 50. Barnett's going to look, and he's going to throw deep, and he airmails that one. 3rd down and 6 for Barnett now, as he's going to throw it right to Devontae Housey. And that is the turnover we needed. Housey with the pick before halftime. And now it's going to rely on the leg of Connor Lee as Arnold and company looks to get in field goal range before half. There we go. Arnold's going to look, going to throw, and it is dropped by Kirk. 2nd down and 10 here for the Vipers. Arnold's going to look, roll out to his left. He's scouring the field, and he's sacked. And after a 4th down, or a 3rd down sack, as you can see, the possession has changed, but yet the score hasn't. We're going into halftime down by 3 on the Atlanta flight. I'm excited for next episode to take a look at the quarter progress from these teams, as different builds execute their game plans throughout the season. As you can see, we get the ball in the 2nd half. We're going to start on our own 25 as Denzel Grove gets it to the right side and is tackled. But yeah, I think the beginning of the next video, we will showcase... Oh, and Belton with the pick at the 35. Right when you get in a commentary groove, something big happens on the other side, and the flight are now in business. Huge momentum swing, and he's sacked, and there's a fumble, and just when we get settled in again, Joseph Christian with the fumble recovery. And now it's the Vipers. So call it up as a wash. The Vipers are now going to start with field position on the 45-yard line. Go back to the ground game as Grove breaks one tackle out across the 50, gain of 9. Our running backs are arguably our strongest position group on this team. It's going to be really helpful to call their number early and often. As you can see, our third down rate still not good here in this Vipers playthrough. But with running the ball with Denzel Grove, that's probably going to change. Gain of 13 there for Grove. As you can see, it's not a lot, but it's definitely his best rushing performance of the season. We're just letting him work as Brady Bohannon catches his first pass of the day across the middle. Gain of 7. Keeping with the run concept, we're going to look to Grove as he makes one cut inside. Gain of a few and a first down. Vipers cooking with gas now as Arnold looks and he's gonna fumble. Oh man, picked up by Stone. And we lose the possession that we gained back. What a shame. Vipers had a chance to at least tie the ball game here early in the third quarter, and we couldn't come up with it. Missed opportunities for this squad. As you can see, Barnett has not exactly had a great game. There's not one thing that is demolishing us. We're still very in this game. It's just we are the ones causing our own issues. What can this defense do? Been out on the field a lot this game already. Nelson trying to come off the edge. Barnett's gonna look. Lots of time. Throws it. Caught by Andrews. First down. As you see, Barnett not having a great day, but doing just enough to keep the Vipers away. Here comes Barnett. Throws it underneath the Montgomery. Makes one guy miss. Gain of 6. Nearing the end of the third quarter. Nothing has changed in terms of score since half, but momentum definitely starting to look like it's siding with Atlanta here. Third down and inches. As that will be the end of the third quarter. As you can see, we've transitioned now. And there's a fullback dive by Montgomery for the first down. Something big for the Vipers now will have to be containment on this drive. You can't allow a touchdown. Barnett's completed 5 in a row. There's the run by Miles. He's tackled. Second down and 5 here for the Atlanta Flight. This Viper defense has got to dig deep here and make a stop. Kurt Russell there with the tackle in the backfield. It's going to be interesting. Can we make the stop here on third down and 5? We have not been good in pass coverage today. Kenner looking underneath, and we make the stop. It's going to be fourth down and 1 here for the Flight, and they're going to kick a field goal. The field goal unit has been good today, and it is good again as Atlanta takes a 6-point lead with 3 minutes left, and Arnold and company will take over from their own 20-yard line. Denzel Grove looking to make an impact on this game. Not quite sure how it's going to play out here as Arnold's going to look here on second down. Gets it to Mills, who makes a nifty move out across the 25 to the 27. Third down and 3. Looking to run a hurry-up offense here. Not a lot of scenarios where this team has ran this kind of offense. It's going to be interesting to see if we can pull it off. Arnold looks, throws across the middle, gets it to Mills. First down and more across the 40-yard line. Going to try to squeeze in another play here before half. Arnold's going to look, back to pass. He's going to fire. Nope, he's going to run to his right side. Looking up the field, and he's just going to slide. Gain of 6 for Stephen Arnold. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. He's been a threat today. He has a rushing touchdown. Probably going to need some action through the air, though, if the Vipers are going to win this. Arnold's going to look, throw underneath, take what the defense gives you. Gets it to Denzel Grove. He is a threat out of the backfield. in terms of a pass catching threat. Like I said, our running backs are the strength of this team. Let's use them. Arnold's going to look. Now, getting across the 50, throws it to Grove, across the 40 now, onto the 38-yard line. Arnold battling back. He's got 5 in a row. What can this team do? Arnold's going to look, rolls out to his right. He's got the first down in front of him, and he doesn't fumble. Good on him. And there's an injury timeout for the flight. That's going to help us tremendously as we keep all 3 timeouts. Arnold, low snap, looks, fires, gets it to Kirk, and he drops it. That would have been a Jackson Grammer grab, but he's hurt. Arnold looks on 2nd and 10, throws it to Grove. Take what the defense gives you, and right now it's all running back out of the backfield opportunities. Can we make a 50% conversion rate here on 3rd down? Arnold looks, runs up the middle, and he is just decked before the 1st down marker, I think. Oh no. And it is 4th down and 1, and we're going to go for it. It's time to dance with who brought you. And Denzel Grove up the middle, and there's a flag. There is a flag on the field, and the first one of the day is going to go against Brady Bohannon. No! What takes away a 1st down opportunity is now a 4th down and 10, and we have to make this throw. Oh my gosh. Gut-wrenching. What's going to happen for the Vipers? They have to get 10 yards. Brady Bohannon sabotaging us. Arnold's going to look. He's going to step up, throw it over the top to Bohannon, who holds on to it. Touchdown, Vipers! Unbelievable grab by Brady Bohannon. Redemption for the tight end, who is starting over a higher rated player because of these kinds of plays he made in the preseason. And after the extra point, the Vipers are up 1. Let's see what their defense can do as the flight looks to move down the field quickly. Gets it to Andrews with the toe tap along the sideline. What a play by Brady Bohannon to get the Vipers in the lead late, and it's going to be up to the defense in order to make a stop if the Vipers want to get back to 500. Barnett's going to look, throws underneath, gets it to Smith along the left side. Vipers keep him in bounds. That's a big time move as the flight have to burn another timeout. The tension building. Can this Viper defense, which has been on the field all day, make one more big play? Ball on the 48. Barnett looks. He's going to scramble, and he is tackled at the line of scrimmage. I'd like to call that a sack, but it didn't come up that way. Clock is ticking away. What can the flight do? Barnett's going to look, throws it to the right side, gets it to Potts, but he's in bounds. Tick, 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 as Chris Berman would say. Down to 10 seconds, down to 9 seconds. And the flight are going to spike the ball here. Oh man, what do you do? What's going to happen? You do a quick play and call timeout, I guess. And we are met with a field goal. They're going to try to kick a field goal from here, on the 39-yard line. Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to ice them. We have to ice the kicker here. Oh man. Their field goal unit has been automatic today. We're not going to do a return. I want to go and just block it. So, yep, no block return. We're just going to go out and block. And there's the quick snap. There's the kick, and it's going to drift right. And the Vipers are going to win this one. Oh my goodness gracious. Bolden misses. He's been automatic today, and it just missed right. It had the distance as Arnold takes the knee, and as you can see, the Seattle Vipers are going to move back to 500, be a 2-2 football team through 4 weeks of gameplay. What a game! So much drama there at the end as the Vipers claw back from 10 points down to win this game. Great team effort. Devontae Housey is going to get the player of the game with that interception in the second half. And as you can see, friends, it's going to be the New York Impact here in week 5. If you like what you see, please comment and subscribe. I will see you next Sunday, or next Monday rather, with ZFL content. And I will see you on Friday with NCAA 14 Gonzaga action. Stay frosty, friends, and bye!